Welcome back to the channel. Today, we bring you an unexpected plot twist. A seemingly gentle and kind woman, Tien, suddenly had her true identity exposed in front of many witnesses. Is it possible that everything she has shown all this time is just a lie? What secret has been hidden all this time? The moment the truth was revealed left Jack and everyone around him stunned. Please watch and prepare yourself for an unexpected shock. Early in the morning, when the sky was still quiet and the sunlight had not yet penetrated the leaves, Tien woke up. She gently walked down to the kitchen, neatly tied her hair and started her familiar task, making banana cake, a simple but emotional dish that she wanted to bring to Jack's company and the workers at the farm. Today was a special day, and she wanted everyone to have a warm breakfast, giving them more energy to start their work. Tien went to the back garden, where there were bunches of ripe, fragrant bananas. She carefully selected each one, choosing bananas that were just ripe, not too soft or too hard, then brought them into the house. She meticulously peeled them, cut them into bite-sized pieces and marinated the bananas with a little sugar and salt to bring out the flavor. After that, she chose the best rice flour, mixed it with tapioca starch, coconut milk and a little white sesame for fragrance. When the dough was smooth, Tien began pouring each ladle into the hot oil pan. The aroma of flour, bananas and frying oil quickly spread throughout the kitchen, making everyone passing by turn to look. She fried each banana cake with patience and care, turning it regularly so that the cake was golden brown on both sides. Crispy on the outside but still soft and chewy on the inside. When the cakes were taken out, drained of oil and neatly arranged in the box, a slight smile appeared on Tien's lips. She knew that this small cake would be a spiritual gift that would warm everyone's hearts this morning. When Tien had just finished packing the boxes of fragrant banana cakes, preparing to take them away, she unexpectedly met Jack's mother at the door. She smiled gently, looked at her affectionately and said, "Are you going to Jack's company? I'm free today. I want to go with you. Since the construction of the farm started, I haven't had a chance to go up there yet. I also want to see with my own eyes the place that you and Jack have worked so hard to build." Tien was slightly surprised, but then nodded happily. She knew that Jack's mother always silently cared and followed her son's every step. But she didn't show it. Two women, one old and one young, each carrying a few boxes of banana cakes, walked together on the sunny early morning road to the company. At this time, Jack was in the company office, focusing on instructing the staff on important tasks related to hiring an additional security guard and on which day of the month the staff would be paid. After that, he temporarily left the office to go out to handle some paperwork, not knowing that his mother and Tien were on their way to visit. When she arrived, Tien quietly asked a few people around but learned that Jack had just left. Not wanting to bother anyone, she quickly opened each box of banana cake, inviting everyone in the company to have breakfast together. The fragrant smell of the cake made everyone unable to resist. From the office ladies to the technicians checking the supplies, everyone gathered around to try it. Oh my God, the cake is so delicious. The bananas are sweet and the crust is crispy. Tien is really skillful. Like a professional chef. The continuous compliments made the morning atmosphere in the office bustling and warm. Jack's mother sat next to him, listening to everyone praising her future daughter-in-law, nodding her head proudly. Her eyes shone with quiet joy, as if she saw the connection and sincere affection that Tien was bringing to those around her. After stopping by the company, Tien and Jack's mother decided to go to the market to buy some fresh fruit to bring to the farm. The sun was starting to shine, The morning market was crowded with bustling vendors and the faint scent of ripe fruit. Tien chose plump, bright red lychees and large, round watermelons with dark green skin. She chose very carefully, always wanting the people at the farm to have the freshest meals, even if it was just a few simple pieces of fruit. However, from a hidden corner near the vegetable stall, there was a silent gaze that had been following her since she entered the market. That woman was wearing a long coat, a wide-brimmed hat that covered almost half of her face. Her gaze was cold and unblinking. It was none other than Tien's ex-mother-in-law, the woman who seemed to have disappeared from her life. And even more strangely, she was Jack's mother's old classmate, taking advantage of the moment when Jack's mother turned away to choose goods. She approached another fruit stall, pretending to be casual, and started a conversation with the seller. That young girl from earlier. She looks familiar. Where does she live these days? The seller answered without any doubt. Oh, her? I heard she lives with Jack's mother, and often goes to his farm to help. The woman's eyes suddenly darkened. After receiving the necessary information, she quietly left the market, following the figures of Tien and Jack's mother from afar without leaving any trace. Approaching the farm area, she stopped at a high mound of land, from where she could observe the entire construction site. The workers were working, the sound of machinery was rumbling, and in the middle of that scene was Tien, smiling and talking to everyone. The gentle wind blew, causing her dress to flutter. Her face was pensive and full of conflict. Should I show myself now? Should I say everything? She thought to herself, her eyes still fixed on the image of the woman who was once her daughter-in-law, the person she still could not forgive nor forget. Jack had just parked the pickup truck in front of the farm gate when his eyes suddenly caught sight of a familiar figure turning away. In that moment, the woman's face appeared clearly. It was Mrs. Tien's ex-mother-in-law. His face darkened. He quickly walked towards her, his voice tense with suspicion and vigilance. Mrs. Why are you here? What are you doing at this farm? What are you trying to do to Tien? Hearing the call, Mrs. paused, turned around, her eyes cold as steel. She squinted at Jack and gritted her teeth. Where I go, what I do is my right. What right do you have to ask? Me standing here, breathing here, is it related to you? Jack did not back down, his voice harsh. I asked because you hurt her before, and I won't allow anyone to do that again. What is your intention in coming here? Have you thought about the consequences? Mrs. curled her lips and laughed coldly. Are you teaching me? And how to live? I didn't do anything wrong. Mr. Dong? He left home to wander. I didn't fire him. As for my family affairs, you have no right to interfere. You let an old and weak person like him wander, without a place to stay. Don't you feel guilty? Jack replied, his eyes unable to hide his disappointment. He chose that path. I didn't stop him. Mrs. snapped, then turned around to leave. Jack quickly stepped in front of her, his voice full of determination. I want to know Tien's true identity. You know, right? Mrs. paused for a moment. Her eyes flashed with hesitation. But in just a moment, she regained her cold expression. She glanced at Jack and then turned around and walked away, saying decisively, You don't need to know. There are things, the more you know, the more painful it is. Jack stood still, watching her figure disappear down the dusty path, his heart heavy with unanswered questions. The afternoon wind blew, carrying the strong smell of earth and a feeling of unease that slowly spread through that seemingly peaceful space.
Lên cây thôi, bảo là của chị Hóa ấy. Xong là bảo là xem hôm trước bảo có ổ đi mà sao bây giờ không có. Xong là gì nhỉ, không được bảo xem này. Nhìn nếu như mà được cái bảo nó cài cái Photoshop. Đó luôn.